Original. That's a good episode. That I kid you not, in this image, they are about to get executed with custard. Like, the people on this planet went, "Oi, you two there, you're not one of us." And so they no trial, no jury, they just straight up went to execution.
That's how it should be. Straight into the custard bit.
And literally their execution is just chain you up and flood the room in custard.
Beautiful.
And you know how they escaped?
They drank it all.
No, a tiny insect drank it all. And they needed this insect.
Maybe do they drink it all?
Well, basically, Baron Greenback, the main overarching villain of the show, is flooding the entire Earth in custard. Like, it's getting flooded all the way up, so they need this tiny, like, bird thing to go ahead and drink all of the custard, which is why they go to this planet.
All that custard?
The custard mines.
Of course,
See,
the custard mines.
Basically, Baron Greenback takes custard and found a way to put much more custard into a can than is humanly possible. The cans are bigger on the inside.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, that makes sense then. I can understand it.
Yes. So then they take these cans and they ship it to all these politicians. It's like, oh, sweet, some custard. They open it up, boom, entire house fucking blown to smithereens because of custard. And then all of a sudden, this entire planet's flooding in custard. So of course, Danger Mouse, being the greatest hero, needs to, save the planet from fucking custard.
Mm-hmm.
And so they go to this mine. They get caught. The people are like, "Oi, you're not one of us." Execution. This insect somehow winds up in the same room as them. Don't question it. And then they go, "Holy shit! It's the insect that we need. How are we gonna get back though? Oh no! On our way home, we fell into a pink hole. What's a pink hole, you might ask?" Basically, it's a white hole. Or no, it's a black hole, though you fall into it, and now you're into the land of pink. Which is basically just like a desert, pretty much. Though if you stay in the pink hole for too long, then you sink into the ground. So they get out of the ship to explore. It's like, oh, this is a weird place. They turn around, and their ship is being engulfed in the pink. And so it's just, oh shit, what are we gonna do? And they start running. You know how they escape the pink hole?
Go on.
Time travelers.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
A time travelers, outhouse. Because way back when, the people traveling the universe used outhouses. They would walk into it and then go to other places. And there just so happens to be a perfectly intact one of these on a hill. So they go up, they go through this outhouse, wind up on Earth, on one of the only hills remaining that isn't drowned in custard. This insect goes, "Holy shit, I'm in heaven," jumps into the custard and starts draining it. How is it able to drink an entire planet's worth of custard? I don't fucking know.
Very hungry.
And does this have any sort of effects on the ecosystem? Because all of a sudden, all the fish and stuff had their entire oceans full of custard? No. Because the insects thing drank it all. Obviously. And what happened to Baron Greenback? What happened?
I will never trust this big custard again.
Right, this is what happened with Baron Green. You know where Baron Greenback was this entire time?
Go on.
On the moon.
Oh,
jeez. Because they have a moon base. And the way that Baron Greenback, gets quote-unquote defeated in this is, at the end of this whole fiasco, once the planet is drained of custard, is the military goes, "Shit, We have all of this custard. What are we gonna do to it? Oh, I know. Let's go ahead and launch it to the moon. So they load these cans into artillery cannons and they lob it at the moon. And they make it to the moon, and then all of a sudden, Baron Greenback's on the moon. It's like, oh shit, I'm now getting custard cans launch at me like artillery shells. They literally land and explode like artillery shells. And then he runs off into the distance and gets absolutely obliterated by all these cans of custard. The end.
Cool. Brilliant story.
The writers of Danger Mouse are either idiots or
They were on some good stuff.
they were on some serious good stuff. And that's all in one episode. That's like
episode.
See, I can't remember if this was one of the 5 parts, though it's either in one episode or it's in like 5 episodes. Okay, no, it's 1 20-minute episode. This all
That's cool.
happens in a single 20-minute episode. Ooh.